Today I'm going to be talking about levothyroxine, which is a thyroid medication for people with hypothyroidism. 115 million prescriptions were written for levothyroxine last year. Here's the things that I'm going to talk about in this video. How many prescriptions are written, obviously, the benefits of taking levothyroxine, the side effects, strength and dosage, if there's any over-the-counter things that can be used in junction with levothyroxine or in place of levothyroxine, the competitor drugs for levothyroxine, and the cost of levothyroxine, along with some of the prescription drug plans and the pharmacies that are best to utilize this drug. Usually when I talk to people that are on Medicare and I ask them what prescriptions they're taking, a lot of them say Synthroid. And then I ask them, are you taking the generic or are you actually taking Synthroid for your thyroid? Most of the time they'll say, oh, I'm taking levothyroxine. And that's big because this is an inexpensive drug compared to the brand names such as Synthroid. Levothyroxine is prescribed mostly when you have hypothyroidism, which is your thyroid is not producing the hormone that it needs to regulate the thyroid. There's hypothyroidism and then there's hyperthyroidism. The difference being hyperthyroidism is your thyroid is working overtime. And this is usually when you see people that are, their eyes might bulge out. They might be, extra skinny. Their thyroid's working overtime, as opposed to hypo, which their thyroid is not producing that hormone. So that's the difference between those two different things, hypo and hyper. All right, let's dive into the side effects of levothyroxine. Now, the listed side effects is very, very long. And this could be for a number of different reasons. Obviously, some people have these side effects. And then another reason is there's so many prescriptions written that, there could be anything that could happen from somebody who is taking levothyroxine. They could have a rash, trouble breathing, their heart is moving too quickly, they have chest pains, joint pains, trouble swallowing, the veins in their neck might bulge a little bit. The side effects are endless. Menstrual changes for some women, shortness of breath, like I said, tightness in the chest. These are all some of the side effects that levothyroxine could have when you take it. So when I'm talking about the dosages of levothyroxine, this is kind of endless. There's so many doses. There's so many different people taking it. Some people are taking 25 mcgs all the way up to 200. There's different. There's 25, 50, 100, 75, all these different dosages. So I don't want to get too much into the dosages. You'd have to ask your doctor, of course. And once again, I don't give advice or on taking medications, whether or not you should take it or not. You always consult with your doctor. But the dosages, there's many dosages that you can take. You can take it once a day, twice a day, and so forth. So consult with your doctor on the dosage. I'm going to talk about the competitors. Now, obviously, I said in the beginning of this video that levothyroxine, there's approximately 115 million scripts written every year. So obviously, that the majority of people that are on a thyroid medication are taking levothyroxine. But here's some of the competitors. Obviously, there's Synthroid, and that's the brand name. That's what people recognize the most. I hear that all the time. I'm taking Synthroid, and they might be taking levothyroxine. There's Westhroid. There's Cytomel, Armour Thyroid, which I've heard a lot about Armour Thyroid, and that's something that I'm going to talk about in another video. And I actually have some clients of mine for Medicare that are doctors. Some people think when someone's a doctor that they just do everything medical themselves. It's actually not true. I have medical doctors, MDs, that are surgeons that, could be vascular surgeons, whatever they are. I have a few doctors, and they come to me for Medicare advice because that's not what they specialize in. And one of the doctors that I have, actually, he was a a physician, a family physician, family medicine, and he switched, and now he does actually more like weight loss and natural aging, anti-aging type things. And he talks about the thyroid with me all the time. He's actually from a different country, so he uses some of the things he hears about down there. He's from South America, and he uses some of the things he researches in the United States. And he talks about Armour thyroid. Now, I'm not pitching this to anybody. I'm not saying, hey, I heard this from a doctor, so go, take it or whatever. But take a look at it. Talk to your doctor. Levoxyl is another one I've heard. I don't hear it too much, but it is. I guess it is a competitor of levothyroxine. Once again, always research this yourself. But these are some of the competitors to levothyroxine. But like I said, there's a lot of people that take this drug, so it obviously is helping a lot of people. Let's talk about the cost of levothyroxine. So once again, as you know, I said many times before, I'm looking up drugs on different websites. Obviously, one website that I look up on is Medicare.gov, and so I see the cost of these drugs and the pharmacies and the prescription drug plans. One thing I can tell you is when somebody says, I need to get a prescription drug plan and I want to change my pharmacy or I want to change my prescription drug plan, I ask them, what kind of drugs are you taking? Because there is no one size fits all. People can't just say, oh, I have this drug plan and it's fantastic, and then someone else just goes and purchases that drug plan, their Part D plan or whatever it is. Can't do that because everyone's different. So if you're taking, let's say someone calls me and they say, I'm taking one drug, levothyroxine. Well, I obviously am going to put them on a low-cost prescription drug plan, and really won't matter if they go to CVS, Walgreens, Rite Aid, Walmart, or these type of pharmacies, because the drug is so inexpensive. I mean, I can tell you right now, I've put my clients on plans where levothyroxine is a zero copay. I mean, literally the prescription plan just pays for it outright. You go in there, you don't even pay a copay. But most of the time I see it for $1 or less. So if you're paying more than that, you probably should go to our website, Medicare-drugs.com. I'll leave it in the description box below. And just check it out and see what's out there as far as pharmacies or drug plans are concerned. Drug plans, and especially Medicare Part D, is a big part of Medicare, and it's probably not something that you should do on your own. You should research with someone that understands the drug plans and the pharmacies and how it kind of connects like a puzzle, and you can save a lot of money doing that. Thanks for watching this video. If you want more information on levothyroxine or any other prescription drug, please check out our website, Medicare-drugs.com, Medicare-drugs.com. You can look at the link below in the description box. Click on the link, you'll go directly to our website. Thanks, and I'll see you at the next video.